Hi everyone, welcome to this new video. Today I want to speak about a specific techniques of digital art and I will show that to you in Procreate. So I will explain to you what are the layers and how to use them. So I will show to you the basics to know as a beginner, and just if you want to try the software and if you want to know more about these logics of digital art, how you can take benefits and just to be quicker in you use this kind of software. So now it's just time to understand, because without this knowledge of layers you can be really comfortable in this kind of software, because today I will show that to you in Procreate, but after all you can use every kind of software, like for example the Adobe software like Photoshop, Illustrator, Fresco. In design all these software are using this logic of layers, so after that you can use every kind of software. So now let's start it and let's draw. So the layers are a way to organize all the components of one illustration. So thanks to them we can create a classification in every separate part of your illustration. So it means that it could be a security for you to save some parts of your drawing in separate layers. Like that, layers are still free. So you can move them as you want, to place them before or after another layer to give perspective. So now we will practice a bit. So just to say that 1 year ago I had no idea what was a layer and how to use them. So I could draw my illustration in one layer like a real paper or canvas. So now I'm working sometimes with 70 layers per illustration. It really depends, but it could. For now I have 45, so 44 layers on this illustration, but sometimes it's more. So just now I show to you how you can do with layers. So here are the layers, so you click here and here are the layers. So you click on the plus and you have a new empty layers. So layer. So now maybe you write something. So here it is. This is our layer and hello is written. So now with one layer you can select it, you can move it as you want, you can hide it, you can delete it and duplicate also if you want. So this layer, it doesn't affect my illustration below because it's on a layer on top. So now I will show to you how I process for an illustration. So here are my layers. So for example, this is the final illustration. So the final illustration is always in a separate layer. But if I hide it and now I click on sketches, so here is the sketches. Each time I keep it because I like to have them, all my sketches. So this is a group of layers and it's my sketches. So this is the group here of layers for the character. So if I click here to show it, so here this is all my color shapes that I use on separate layer each time to keep them, to save them, and like that I can modify, I could say everything, just in case. I have all my sources here. And so here it's the character and I have here the source file of the background and here the source file of the lightning and shadows. So yes, so this is it for all the group of layers. Now what you can do with a layer. So I will just take the character. So this is just the color shapes for this one. And with a layer you can do everything. You can, for example, change the position. For example, you take the body and you want, I don't know why, put it before the head, before the skin. So right now it doesn't make sense, but to give perspective, you just select your layer and you put where you want it to be. You can change their position to give the perspective you want. In second, you can hide and you can show. Hide and show a layer. So when you hide it, it's not deleted. So it means that you can keep it for later. And for example, if you are not sure, if you want to try, I don't know, another hair style, so you hide it, you create a new layer on top, and you create a new haircut, for example. So I delete it, but just to know. After that, you can also save your work, just in case you would like to modify a specific layer. As I said earlier, here I keep all my source file for the character. After that, this is the character, the character in one layer. And here it's the character in every shape, every color shape. So that it's just in case I want, I don't know, to change the color of the eyes, for example. If the character like that, I can't change the color of the eyes because the character is only in one layer. I can only change directly here the eyes. So it's for that. And you can duplicate also them, like I showed you earlier. So you just click and duplicate as you want. Just, I don't know, if you want to save a specific shape, for example, you can. So now, what are the actions to know in Procreate? So as a beginner, I could show to you, for example, let's take the shapes colors. So for example, here I have the hair, and I click on it, I select. So here, I don't know if you see here there is this line. So now it's only the hair which is selected. So for example, here you create a new layer on top, and you can paint only on the shape that you selected. So for example, here I don't know if I would like to add some texture to the hair, for example, let's say like that. I can't paint beside, I can only paint inside the shape. So now I delete it. So just I want to show that you can do it in two other ways. So you click here, you can also alpha lock. The alpha lock, you can also do it with 2 fingers like that. Now you paint only inside. And you have a third option. So you click on a new layer, you click here, and you click on clip in mask. So you see this little arrow here. It means that this layer, you will paint only on this one. So it's the same. You can paint only on the shape. So this is 3 tools really important. Sometimes, I don't know, for example, you create a round. You can just alpha lock and paint. So it's really, really important, because if you do it yourself, it will be really complicated to paint only on the shape. Okay, what I could show to you also, it's how to use a mask. Sorry, let's take this one. So this is my layer with only the character, the background, everything. So here I can just click on mask. This is white. So if I choose black, so to use black, to choose the pure black, you double tap. And for example, you take this, and after that you can, in fact, in a sense, you can erase. But you erase, not really, because when you click here, you have the mask layer, and if you hide it, you still have your layer. It means that if you want to keep the shape, but you want to delete one detail, maybe it doesn't make sense here, but if I take this and I don't know, I click here, I activate the mask, I take black, and I don't know, I want to do something like that, for example. I'm not sure. I want to try if the eyes is better like that, for example. So I click and okay. No, I prefer like that. So now I can delete. It just, in fact, it's just a security in a sense. Just a security to have. In digital art, you can have a lot of security like that. So like you saw, I have group of layers. So here's the group of lights. Here's the group of background. Here's the group of, you know, for example, here I just need to put it on top of the background. So for example, like that. I just want to show to you also what you can do with layers is to reunite them. So you click here and you can flat them. So I think I did a big tour. That's all the basics that you can use. I really hope this video will be helpful for you, and just don't hesitate to let me know in comments what you think. If you have another question, you can just let a comment. You can also send me a message in Instagram, for example. You can also subscribe to my channel if you like the content. So I let you there. I really hope it will be helpful for you. So see you next time and see you in the next video.